Hello, child, it is I, the one who is always by your side, watching over you and taking care of you. Today, I come to you with an important warning, an appeal that cannot be ignored. It is a time of urgency, for the times you face are full of dangers that could disturb your peace and lead you away from the straight path. I realize that there is a web of lies around you, a tangle that tries to seduce you away from the truth and the light. Know that there are negative forces at work, people who, although they are close to you, may be being used to cause confusion and disillusionment in your life. It is crucial that you remain vigilant, because the enemy sometimes hides in the appearance of trust. Right now, something that can be difficult to accept is about to be revealed. The truth about a betrayal by someone you consider close will be exposed. It's a revelation that can hurt, but the truth always brings with it freedom. Don't be discouraged when you hear this, but welcome this message as an opportunity to strengthen yourself and find the path that I have prepared for you. It's important that you stay until the end of this message. What follows will transform your understanding and guide you through the storm. The cunning of the enemy. He doesn't appear explicitly, but hides in the shadows, using illusions and obstacles that may seem small, but which, if not noticed, can harm you in a profound way. The enemy has a way of planting doubts and mistrust, making you question your own faith and the truth that I have established in your heart. It is crucial that you are aware that no trap is created without a purpose. The enemy knows the weaknesses you carry and uses this to his advantage, trying to distract you from the paths that lead to the light. He offers promises that shine, but in reality only hide detours that lead you away from true peace. This is where I need you to make a decision. To be protected, you need to follow the guidelines I have given you. This means being attentive to the words that echo within you and recognizing when you are straying from the right path. The protection I promise is not automatic. It requires your conscious action. Distractions can come in many forms. They can be people around you, everyday situations that consume your time and even your own thoughts. By focusing on things that don't edify, you expose yourself more easily to the enemy's attacks. What I am offering you is the opportunity to stand firm, to train your mind and heart to always return to the center, to what is right and true. In this process, faith will be your greatest ally. Faith is like an anchor that keeps you stable in the midst of storms. When you believe in me and my promises, nothing can shake your essence. It is essential that you do not allow doubt to take hold of your heart. Even when the winds of uncertainty blow, stand firm. The strength you need is already within you, waiting to be awakened. Feed your faith through prayer, reading my words and talking to me sincerely. With a heart open to my voice, you will find confirmation and peace in the midst of confusion. And as you walk in this faith, remember that your light must shine for others. In a world that is often harsh and full of judgment, you have the ability to spread kindness. Kindness is a powerful weapon against the despair and sadness that surround so many souls. It's easy to get carried away by the negativity around us, but remember that this is a choice. Every act of kindness you perform not only brings light to others, but also enriches your own life. A simple smile, a supportive word or a helpful gesture can transform someone's day. Even if the world seems dark and many judge your actions, don't let that stop you from doing good. You may feel alone at times, but know that I am always with you. When you choose the path of love, even in the face of rejection or indifference, you put yourself in harmony with what is truly strong and valuable. This decision to spread kindness strengthens your own faith and brings genuine joy to your heart. As you become a bearer of goodness and light, it is also important that you seek out a safe space to strengthen yourself. This message channel is a place where truth can be shared, where you can find encouragement and support in the words that are passed on. I invite you to sign up, to be part of this community. Together, we can strengthen our voices, spread kindness and light the paths of others who, like you, are looking for answers and comfort. The messages I share here are intended to guide you and prepare you for the challenges that life can present. In each video, there is a new opportunity to connect with me and with those who are also walking in faith. By subscribing, you not only benefit from each message, but you become an agent of change, a mirror for those who have yet to find their way back. The decision to sign up is a choice to walk together in search of truth and light. Remember that true transformation doesn't happen in isolation, but in communion, in unity. So if this content has resonated in your heart, don't hesitate to take that step. Be part of this mission to spread light and goodness, and together we can face the wiles of the enemy, always with faith and firmness. In doing so, you are not only strengthening yourself, but also joining others who have the desire to live according to my promises and teachings. The time to act is now, and I am here to support and guide every decision you make. Follow along, be attentive, and remember that, even in the face of challenges, you are not alone. Together, we are stronger, and light will always prevail over darkness. A great liberation is in sight, and I want you to be prepared to receive it in your life. These words are not just empty promises, they are a call to understand that I see your struggle and that a time of transformation is approaching. The liberation I promise is not just an external change, but an inner revolution. That which imprisons your heart and mind, which causes you doubts and fears, is about to be removed. You may be feeling the weight of worries that seem insurmountable, but know that this weight is about to be lifted. Get ready, because a rebirth is on your doorstep, and I want you to be ready to welcome this new phase. However, it is important that you are aware that, in the face of this promise of liberation, a powerful negative energy is trying to invade your space, bringing with it the possibility of tragedy. This negative energy acts in disguise, hiding in the little irritations of everyday life, in people who don't mean well, and even in your own thoughts. It tries to keep you where you are, making you doubt the possibility of change. The consequences of allowing this negative energy into your life can be serious. They can impact your environment, your relationships, and even your mental and spiritual health. That's why vigilance is key. What you allow around you directly affects your inner peace. Observe the influences that surround you, analyze whether they lead you to the light or, on the contrary, pull you into darkness. The coming liberation requires your active participation. In order for you to clear the path and remove the obstacles that negative energy has created, you need to share this message. Sharing is not just an act of benevolence, it is a way of spreading light in the midst of darkness. By sharing, you not only help yourself, but you also help others who may be facing invisible struggles. And by doing so, you put yourself in a position of unity and support, amplifying the power of this message. By sharing this message, you are standing up against negative energy, allowing the light to expand. What you create in your life and in the world around you can be a powerful force. You are not only safeguarding your own peace, but you are contributing to a circle of protection and positivity that can affect many lives, including the ones you love. This action goes beyond mere words. It is an act of faith and commitment that resonates in a meaningful way. In moments of vulnerability, the world around you may offer you messages of despair, but I tell you that change is possible. You can transform your circumstances through faith and the positive energy you exude. Remember that every small gesture of kindness, every encouraging word, contributes to a healthier environment full of light. Liberation is on the horizon, but to achieve it, you need to align yourself with this truth. Look at the areas of your life that need renewal and remember that action is just as important as intention. Ask yourself, what in your life has contributed to your stagnation? What needs to be left behind so that you can take firm steps towards what lies ahead? Look around you and identify which influences no longer serve the purpose I have set for you. This could include people who drain your energy, habits that don't build you up, or even self-reflective thoughts that create barriers to your spiritual and emotional growth. It's time to make a conscious choice, move away from what doesn't bring light. Once you commit to sharing this message and protecting your space, the power of liberation will begin to work in your life. You will begin to notice subtle changes in your interactions, your well-being, and your perception of the world. Being aware of what you carry in your heart and spirit is a crucial step in this freedom. The great liberation that I believe you are about to experience is just a foretaste of what life can truly be. It is liberation from the chains that imprison your spirit and keep you trapped in cycles of pain and confusion. Let go of fear and insecurity, because I am offering you a new opportunity for life and abundance. Allow yourself to be carried away by the positive energy that is flowing towards you. By stripping yourself of negativity and opening your doors to the light, you enable a flow of blessings that can transform your daily life. These blessings are not just limited to you, they have the potential to transcend and touch the lives of others. When you stand up in faith and share my message, you become a channel of blessings, a true transmitter of light and hope. This liberation is not just a promise, it is an invitation to live fully, to experience life in all its splendor and joy. Imagine waking up every day with the certainty that your ties have been broken, that you can live fully and authentically. Believe that this reality is close at hand, and that your commitment, your faith, and your willingness to spread goodness are the pillars that will allow you to live this truth. So stay strong, stay alert, and don't underestimate the power of your actions. The future is being shaped by your decisions today. With every small step, you move closer to the freedom that I am already preparing for you. Remember every message you have received so far, they are all intertwined with the great truth that I present to you. By keeping your mind and heart open to the message you carry, with courage and love, you have the ability to transform not only your life, but the world around you. Your choice to live according to the light and share that light can change everything. With that, what lies ahead is promising and full of opportunities for all those who are willing to see beyond appearances. A new era of liberation and light is on your doorstep, and I look forward to you opening that door with faith and trust. You may often feel trapped by worries and anxieties about your finances, as if there were a constant burden on your shoulders. I want you to know that there is a light ahead of you, and this light can illuminate your financial path in a way you may never have imagined. True prosperity is not just about having money or material possessions, but involves a state of abundance that begins within. When you focus on spirituality, you begin to align your heart and mind with the divine principles that guide abundance. On this path, wealth generation goes beyond hard work. It's about a deeper connection with me, where you begin to realize that there is a flow that sustains all things. When you connect to this spiritual reality, you begin to open doors that previously seemed closed. The miracle I have planned for you is on its way, just waiting for you to be ready to receive it. It's like a seed that has been planted and now needs light and water to flourish. What this means is that you must cultivate trust and expectation in your heart. Often, what prevents blessings from arriving is the doubt that reigns in your mind. This doubt is like a blockage that stops the flow of prosperity. You might ask yourself, how can I focus on spirituality if I'm surrounded by financial challenges? It is precisely at these moments that you must remember that the difficulties you face are not punishments, but opportunities in disguise. Every challenge that comes your way is a chance to draw closer to me and reveal the inner strength you may not have known you had. When you face these situations, you are put to the test, not to be defeated, but to strengthen and perfect your faith. Let me give you an example. Consider the times when you have felt completely helpless. These moments, whether at work, with bills to pay or with uncertainties about the future, can be transformative. They can lead you to search for deeper answers and connect with me in a way you haven't experienced before. When you engage in this process, changes begin to take place in your life, and solutions that previously seemed impossible begin to manifest. This is the miracle I'm talking about. The key to opening these new doors lies in allowing your spirituality to guide your financial decisions. This doesn't mean that you should neglect your responsibilities, but that you should approach them with a mindset that values what is truly important. When you place your trust in my plans and purposes, you ensure that the actions you take are aligned with balance and spiritual truth. This can mean learning to have an attitude of gratitude, even in times of scarcity. By doing this, you make room for abundance to start flowing into your life. Imagine yourself in a cycle of gratitude and visualization. When you express gratitude for what you already have, even if it's little, you're making room for more good things to come in. The energy you emit through your thoughts and feelings is powerful, and it can impact your financial reality in ways you may not immediately understand. Instead of seeing scarcity as an insurmountable problem, see it as a trial that can lead to abundance. This is the time to focus on actions that lift your spirit and bring a sense of purpose to your life. Practice generosity, whether in small things like helping a friend or supporting a cause. These actions create an echo in your life, allowing the energy of abundance to start circulating. Being in tune with what is greater than yourself also helps to align the opportunities that are on their way. Remember that I am always present in every step you take. In your doubts and uncertainties, I am your constant support. Sometimes you may feel lost in the midst of financial confusion, but know that this is not forever. Try to look at every difficulty as a way of strengthening your alliance with me. Through prayer, meditation, and studying my words, you can discover a new clarity that will illuminate your path. Consider meditation as a powerful tool for connecting with your inner strength. By taking the time to quiet your mind and listen to the inspirations that come from my spirit, you will be better prepared to make wise decisions that will guide your finances. When your mind is at peace, you can see creative solutions that previously seemed invisible. If right now you haven't yet realized the changes you want in your life, be patient. The miracle I have planned for you may not arrive in the time you expect, but that doesn't mean it isn't on its way. Often, what seems like a delay is just preparation for something much greater. What I wish for you goes far beyond what you can imagine. The mental, emotional, and spiritual prosperity you are capable of achieving is also reflected in your finances. Look at the aspects of your life that you value, and ask yourself how spirituality can insert them into your planning and daily actions. Take some time to reflect and discover what really matters to you. With this clarity, you'll be better aligned to create a prosperous future. So get ready to receive all that I have in store for you. No matter how chaotic everything seems around you, keep hope alive, because the miracle of prosperity is approaching. Remember that you are not alone on this journey. I am with you every step of the way. Use your challenges to strengthen yourself, focus on spirituality, and open up the paths that have brought you this far. A new era of opportunities, transformations, and a financial renaissance is about to dawn on you. This is not an empty prediction, but a reality that is based on faith and purpose. When you receive this truth in your heart, get ready, because what is on its way will remove barriers and bring you the abundance you deserve. Life can often seem heavy and full of uncertainty. You may be feeling like you're in a dark tunnel, not knowing which way is up. However, I want you to know that, even in the darkest moments, I am with you, guiding and protecting you. The protection I offer is a safe haven, a strength that never fails. Even when everything seems to be falling apart around you, my presence is a reminder that you are not alone. Every step you take and every decision you make is being watched and guided by my love. Sometimes it's easy to lose sight of this truth when faced with difficulties, but it's at these times that it becomes even more necessary to trust in me. Life has its challenges, and it can often feel like you're carrying a very heavy burden on your shoulders. It may seem that the problems are more than you can bear, but remember, I have promised that I will not put on you more than you can carry. This is a fundamental truth. Struggles are not the end of you, but a potential transformation. They may seem heavy, but it is through these experiences that you will become stronger and wiser. Adversities are like stones that, instead of being obstacles, can be used as stepping stones for your spiritual growth. Every challenge you face is an opportunity to align yourself even more with me and understand the greater purpose I have for you. When you go through difficulties, remember that this is a test of faith, a chance to rise up and seek the strength that resides within you. The path won't always be easy, but difficulty brings with it valuable lessons. When you come up against an obstacle, you may feel discouraged, but it is precisely at that moment that you must remember that I am by your side. Adversity is a spiritual training ground, where you can learn to trust in me and discover the depth of the power I have granted you. During these trials, there are times when your faith may waver. It's natural to feel insecure. However, what I want you to understand is that these moments of doubt are also opportunities to strengthen your connection with me. This requires courage and determination, but with each challenge, you will be building a solid foundation that will stand up in times to come. What's more, as you go through difficulties, you begin to understand the importance of empathy. Every struggle you face is a direct connection to the struggles of others. When you experience pain, anguish, and need, you develop a more sensitive heart, capable of helping those who are going through similar challenges. You become a light in the lives of others, a testimony to the power of resilience and the divine strength that resides within you. I want you to visualize each challenge as a ladder leading to a higher place. As you climb, even if the effort seems exhausting, the view becomes clearer and clearer. You begin to see beyond what you thought was possible. You rise above the tribulations and begin to understand the greater plan I have for you. The truth is that difficulties are not a punishment, but a preparation. I shape you in the midst of the storm, preparing you for a bright future. When all is said and done, you'll be able to look back and see that every drop of sweat and every tear was part of a process of spiritual growth and evolution. Have you ever wondered why some people manage to overcome challenges with grace, while others seem to sink even deeper into difficulties? The difference often lies in how they view the struggles. When you embrace the idea that difficulties are opportunities, you arm yourself with a perspective that turns pain into strength. Be careful how you see yourself. If you see yourself as a victim of circumstances, that's what you'll see. But if you see yourself as a warrior facing obstacles, you'll find the power and courage you need to keep going. On your journey, also remember to take care of your emotions. It's normal to feel sad, frustrated, or even angry in the face of difficulties. By recognizing and expressing these emotions, you allow your soul to manifest itself and begin to heal. Don't be afraid to seek support and share your burdens. Community and connection are vital in difficult times, and this is not a sign of weakness, it is a demonstration of genuine strength and vulnerability. The strength you possess is a reflection of my presence in your life. You are able to face the storms and come out stronger on the other side. Every day that brings a new challenge also brings a new opportunity for growth. Believe that you can and will overcome, because I am your fortress, always by your side, ready to help you rise. When you realize that darkness is approaching, remember that you are a fundamental part of my plan. The difficulties you face today are part of a great tapestry that is being woven with your choices, your struggles, and your victories. Look at each day as a new chance to strengthen yourself and connect even more. In moments of adversity, look up and remember that I am here, guiding you, and that the light will always shine, even if you can't see it now. The promise of transformation and victory is real. Accept every challenge as a test of faith and an opportunity to draw closer to me. Together, we can overcome any barrier that presents itself in your life. What follows is the liberation and growth that I desire for you, shaping you into something even greater. Trust in the process and in my protection, because the light of hope is always there, even in the darkest hours. And I want to talk to you about the power of prayer and meditation in your life. Have you ever stopped to think about what it really means to commit to prayer? Often, people pray only in times of need, looking for an immediate answer, but I want you to consider prayer as an ongoing dialogue with me. It is an invitation to open your heart and mind, allowing my presence and guidance to permeate every area of your life. Prayer is not a simple recitation of words. It is a profound experience of connection. When you give yourself over to this commitment, be aware that you are inviting a powerful light to illuminate your path. It is in this sacred space that you will find clarity, strength, and tranquility. By taking time for meditation and prayer, even the most difficult days can become a little lighter, and you begin to realize the love and wisdom that I have to offer. Imagine how different your life would be if you dedicated a specific time every day to connecting with me. It doesn't have to be long or complicated. Sometimes just a few minutes of silence, reflecting on the blessings you already have or surrendering your worries to me, can make a big difference. This daily commitment is a key that will open new doors in your spiritual life. What's more, your perseverance in maintaining this practice can have a profound impact on those around you. When they see you investing time in prayer and meditation, there is an inspiration that emerges. This example becomes a living testimony to the power of faith. You may not realize it, but through your constant practice, you are creating an environment where others also feel encouraged to seek a deeper connection with me. Sometimes others need a role model, someone who lights the way with their own light. Your prayer journey can be the spark that ignites faith in those around you. You may often feel small in the face of the world's immense difficulties, but remember that persistence in prayer not only feeds your own soul, but also touches the hearts of many. By remaining steadfast, you invite others to stand up and trust in my plan. They are all searching for a greater purpose, and your willingness to seek the truth can inspire them to do the same. It's important to remember that, just as prayer is an invitation, it also carries with it the call to act with kindness and forgiveness. Kindness is not something that should be reserved only for those who deserve it, it should be a natural extension of who you really are. It's easy to be kind to those who treat us well, but the real challenge lies in being merciful to those who hurt or disrespect us. This is an invitation for you to go beyond what is expected. Forgiveness doesn't mean forgetting or accepting inappropriate behavior, but rather releasing the weight of resentment that can poison your heart. Forgiveness brings liberation, allowing your soul to flourish in grace. This is not an easy task, but through prayer, you will find the strength to practice this virtue. In doing so, you not only transform yourself, but also send out waves of compassion and love into the world. Imagine the impact this kindness can have. A simple gesture can change someone's day, and your attitude of forgiveness can create a domino effect. When you act with mercy, even in difficult situations, you foster an atmosphere of peace that radiates out to others. People around you begin to notice the difference, and so your commitment to prayer and kindness becomes a living testimony of my influence in your life. Now, as I reflect on all this, I want to encourage you to share this message. By doing so, you're not just spreading words, you're transmitting hope and inspiration. Each of your actions can lead someone to reconsider their own relationship with prayer, forgiveness, and kindness. Don't underestimate the power of a shared message. It can reach someone who is on the verge of giving up, and your words could be what they need to get back on their feet. So when you take a moment to share that message, remember that you are not only helping yourself, but also contributing to the transformation of others. In doing so, you participate in a current of love and compassion that can overflow and touch countless lives. By acting in this way, you become a channel for blessings that spread beyond what you can see, creating impacts that resonate in hearts and communities. Be generous with your light, share the lessons you've learned and the comfort you've received through your connection with me. Those who receive this message can not only find strength for their own challenges, but also join you in a greater commitment of faith and kindness. By embracing these responsibilities, you not only strengthen your own spirit, but also help build a network of positive energy that can change the world around you. This is a call to action not just for you, but for everyone who crosses your path. Together, you can create a place where prayer, kindness, and forgiveness are not just ideas, but daily practices that transform realities. By always seeking the light in your interactions, you become a force for good and a voice that echoes in harmony with the divine teachings that I promote in your heart. This is a fundamental lesson that can often be forgotten in the rush of everyday life. Life is a precious gift, and it is essential that you value it to the full. Focusing on kindness, personal growth, and service to others are ways to enrich your life and create an impact on the world around you. Complacency can be a subtle trap. It tries to invite you to settle into comfort zones, where the potential to grow and change disappears. Kindness is a choice you can make every day. Small gestures of generosity may seem insignificant at first glance, but day after day, they accumulate and create waves of change around you. When you decide to act with compassion, even in the simplest interactions, you are contributing to a more positive and welcoming environment. Imagine how transformative it would be if everyone around you made this decision on a daily basis. Kindness is contagious and, through it, you can inspire others to adopt the same attitude. As you focus on growth, keep in mind that this is a personal and continuous journey. It's never too late to learn something new or improve in an area you've always wanted to develop. This growth is not just reserved for skills and talents, it also includes emotional and spiritual growth. Allow yourself the vulnerability and willingness to learn from mistakes. In doing so, you not only enrich yourself, but also become an example to those who observe you. Being a symbol of perseverance and evolution is a light that shines in the world and can guide many others. Part of this growth involves service to others. Think about how you can help those around you, whether through emotional support, offering your time, or even listening to someone who needs a space to vent. Each act of service strengthens your connection with humanity and generates a cycle of kindness. This cycle expands, touching the lives of so many people you can't even imagine. Remember that true happiness often happens when you put the needs of others on the same level as your own. Now, talking about fears, it's normal to feel anxious or insecure in the face of the unknown. Fears are part of human life, but they shouldn't be a prison. Facing them is crucial to your growth. When you come across something that scares you and decide to take a step further, you are actually freeing yourself from limitations. Often, what appears to be a monster is just a shadow created by your mind. When you confront it, you discover that the power to overcome it already exists within you. Let your desire for growth overcome your fear of change. Every step, no matter how small, towards the unknown is a victory. Stepping out of your comfort zone can be uncomfortable, but it's in these moments that you discover skills you didn't know you had. So embrace these challenges and turn them into opportunities. That's how you become stronger and more resilient. Believe that you are capable of facing each one of them and, instead of holding back, move forward with confidence, knowing that I am by your side. Another fundamental part of this reflection is your choice of company. The people you share your life with influence your energy and your decisions. Choosing the right companions is essential to maintaining your focus on goodness, growth, and service. Surround yourself with people who seek to inspire and lift each other up. Relating to those who cultivate goodness in their actions will motivate you to do the same. Negative influences, on the other hand, can be dangerous. They arise in subtle ways and lead you to places that may not be healthy. Be careful with the words and actions you allow into your life. Sometimes these influences come from people close to you, and this can be a challenge, but it is essential to protect your energy. Remember that you are the result of your choices, and choosing the right company is an important step in ensuring that you can reach your full potential. So take a moment to reflect on the people around you. Are they bringing you positivity and motivation, or are they draining your energy? If necessary, make the decision to move away from negative influences, even if that means distancing yourself from friends who don't contribute to your growth. Instead, seek out those who inspire you, who vibrate on the same frequency as you want to achieve. Living an authentic and meaningful life requires a commitment to kindness, facing fears, and choosing the right company. By applying these principles, you will become an agent of change, not only in your own life, but in the lives of those around you. Kindness and service are a reflection of the love I give you, and by sharing them with the world, you invite others to do the same. This brings us to a very beautiful concept: the impact you can make goes far beyond what you imagine. Every small action, every gesture of kindness, every moment of courage creates a domino effect that can resonate deeply in other people's lives. Share your light and encourage those around you to do the same. When you value each of these facets of life, you are creating an environment where everyone can flourish. By focusing on kindness, constantly growing and acting in service, you transform your life into an expression of the divine love that is always present. And in doing so, you are not just a beneficiary of that love, but a bearer of it. Be that force of love and positivity that the world so desperately needs, and inspire others to follow suit. You may feel pressured by the urgency of situations, desperate for quick solutions and immediate answers. However, I want you to remember that patience is a virtue that not only brings peace to your heart, but also to your spirit. In times of difficulty and uncertainty, it is this quality that will allow you to see beyond the immediate and find the clearest path. Patience is an exercise in faith. It's learning to trust that what you want and need will come at the right time. Often, you may find yourself at a point where it seems that your prayers aren't being heard, your hopes are running out and you feel lost in the midst of chaos. However, it is precisely in this scenario that patience becomes essential. When you keep the faith even in the face of adversity, you open the door to my divine intervention. Persistence is the sister of patience. While patience teaches you to wait, persistence keeps you moving forward, even when the obstacles seem insurmountable. Spiritual growth is a process that takes time and effort. Just as a plant grows slowly and continuously until it bears fruit, your spiritual growth also happens gradually. Every challenge you face is an opportunity to learn, to grow stronger and to draw closer to me. So don't give up at the first difficulties. True transformation happens when you persevere and continue to take steps towards what you believe in. Trusting in my plan, even when the answers seem distant, is one of the most powerful exercises you can practice. Often, what you see as a delay can actually be a preparation for something much greater to come. Every time you feel that distress is setting in, remember that the time you consider a loss is actually my time of preparation and reflection. Sometimes it is necessary to go through a waiting phase so that you are truly ready to receive the blessings I have prepared. This process is similar to that of an artist who paints, retouching and perfecting until the masterpiece is ready to be revealed. True greatness is not achieved in moments of instant gratification. This gratification, often quick and meaningless, is like a sugar that temporarily satiates, but does not sustain. Instead, the greatness I wish for you requires choices that go beyond the immediate. This means making decisions that may not be popular or that require sacrifices. Sometimes it may seem that what you can get immediately is more valuable, but it is important that you keep in mind what is more meaningful. Cultivating true greatness involves reflecting on what is most important in your life. By making choices that prioritize the greater good, rather than momentary pleasure, you position yourself on the path of evolution and improvement. When you decide to act with integrity, even when you could easily take the easy way out, you are aligning yourself in a profound way with what is truly good. These choices will stay with you and shape your reality in ways that you may not be able to measure right now. This process requires courage and awareness. The courage to choose patience in moments of frustration, the awareness to act with kindness even when it's easier to let anger get the better of you. It is in this space that you find yourself close to the true essence of your soul and the purpose I have for you. Every act of kindness, every moment in which you choose the greater good, strengthens your connection with me and with others. Often, you may be led to believe that your actions have no impact, but every little decision is a brick building the structure of your personal greatness. Part of this process is also encouraging those around you to do the same. When you demonstrate patience and integrity, you are not only shaping your life, but also inspiring others to join you on this path. And suddenly, actions that seemed small begin to generate significant changes in your community, your family, and your relationships. Patience and persistence are not just about waiting, they involve continuous learning and growth that you often don't even realize. You should treat every situation as a lesson, every delayed response as an opportunity for self-knowledge. Through reflection, you will discover aspects that help you grow stronger and develop a resilience that will be vital throughout your journey. Understanding that growth is a nonlinear process is fundamental to establishing a healthy pattern in your life. So whenever you feel discouraged or lost, remember that time is your ally. In this time that seems empty, I am acting, shaping, and preparing a future that perfectly fits what you need. Trust and allow this time of waiting to transform you. With each passing day, you get closer to what you want and what you deserve. Also, meditate on your vision of greatness. True greatness is a collection of many small choices, and by making these choices every day, you build a life full of meaning and purpose. Constantly ask yourself what is true and what is fleeting. By prioritizing what is spiritual and lasting, you become an example of a full life, showing the world the power of a well-made choice and dedication to the greater good. So, as you continue your journey, remember the power of patience and persistence. When faced with adversity, hold on to the belief that you are not alone. These are the times when character is shaped and your spirit strengthened. Each step, each small effort towards personal growth is an act that reverberates deeply in your being and in your life. Understand that these qualities will not only transform your reality, but will also leave a legacy, showing others the path you have walked with love, faith, and true purpose. The temporary nature of life. This reality, which is often hidden beneath the surface of daily routine, is vital for understanding what really matters. When you recognize that everything around you is temporary, you begin to see life in a different way. Every moment, every experience, and every relationship becomes an opportunity to be valued. Life in this world is a constant cycle of beginnings and endings. However, what often happens is that you end up getting lost in the search for security and stability. The desire for permanence can lead you to accumulate things, to cling to situations, moments, and even people in ways that no longer serve you or have already fulfilled their role. When you cling to what is ephemeral, you can end up forgetting how to grow and evolve. Understanding that nothing is permanent, that good times and difficult times are fleeting, helps to create a perspective that fosters gratitude and appreciation for all that life has to offer. So I invite you to reflect on how many times you felt stuck in a moment or a situation, fearing what might come next. What if, instead of looking at these moments with fear, you could see them as an invitation to grow? When challenges present themselves, they bring with them valuable lessons that contribute to your spiritual development. This understanding will help you navigate each experience, even those that seem painful. Life is full of transitions, and recognizing that each one is an integral part of a larger cycle is essential. If you look deeply, you'll realize that every end is actually a new beginning. It's an opportunity to reinvent yourself, to discover new facets of yourself and to move forward towards your greater purpose. Instead of fearing the unknown, open yourself up to it. Now, think about how you deal with interactions and feelings towards others. Often, when someone disappoints us or doesn't live up to our expectations, we can nurture negative intentions. What you may not realize is that these intentions have the power to come back to you. The energy you emit into the world, whether positive or negative, will find its way back to you. It's like an echo that resonates. When you feed negative thoughts and feelings, you not only harm others, you also harm yourself. Every time you are in this state, you move away from your essence and the light that I have placed within you. On the other hand, when you choose to cultivate positive intentions, even when offenses and disappointments arise, you align yourself with gratitude, empathy, and mercy. This choice transforms not only your perspective, but also your relationships and your environment. By nurturing goodness, you create a cycle of love and positivity that expands and touches other people's lives. It's important to remember that every act of kindness, every effort to understand and forgive, contributes to building a more harmonious world. Consequently, by making choices that favor love and compassion, you are contributing to something greater, a purpose that will touch the energies of everyone around you. Think about how this can affect your life and how, through your change, you can be a positive influence in the lives of many. Also, at times of transition, when endings are approaching, it's common to feel fear. When you're in the process of ending a relationship, a job, or any other circumstance in life, the tendency is to seek out your comfort zone or cling to what was. However, here's the good message: these endings are not to be feared, but embraced. They are opportunities to clear out what doesn't fit and make room for a new beginning. When a door closes, new windows open. Every end carries with it the promise of a new beginning. It's important to allow yourself to feel the pain of loss, but also to recognize that there is a new chapter ahead of you. What can you learn from each experience that comes to an end? How can this prepare you for what comes next? By adopting this perspective, you not only reduce the weight of the pain, but also increase your ability to embrace life more lightly. Life is a continuous movement, and each of these cycles is an expression of my love and purpose. Take time to reflect on this and see how it influences the way you face challenges. Instead of feeling defeated by a passing circumstance, you can choose to grow with it. And of course, when you consider all these truths about the transience of life, how can you commit to adapting and being part of this positive cycle in the lives of others? Think about how essential it is to share this understanding with those around you. Spreading the message about the temporary nature of life and inviting others to see endings as new opportunities is one way to create a lasting impact. Your voice can indeed be a balm to those who are facing difficulties. Ask yourself, how can I be an agent of change? The answer may lie in simple conversations or bolder acts that encourage empathy and understanding. By sharing these ideas, you not only reaffirm your own understanding, but also plant seeds of hope and reflection in other people's lives. Remember that you have the power to shape your reality and the reality of those around you. Life may be transitory, but the lessons you learn, the bonds you create and the intentions you place in the world can have an eternal impact. So embrace this reality and make it an integral part of who you are. Value every moment, turn negativity into love and embrace every ending as an opportunity. This is the path that will lead to deep and lasting spiritual growth, making your life a rich and meaningful story. It's common for you to feel lost or confused at certain times, especially when you face challenges that seem bigger than you can bear. However, it's important for you to know that every step you take is part of a bigger plan and that I am always by your side, guiding you, even when you can't see the path clearly. Life is not just a sequence of random events, it is a carefully woven plot, full of meaning. Your challenges and difficulties are not merely obstacles, but essential opportunities for your growth and the strengthening of your faith. Every difficulty you face is a chance to learn something new about yourself and the world around you. I use each situation as an instruction designed to take you to a new level of understanding and resilience. When you're faced with a problem that leaves you distressed, it's easy to feel isolated and confused. However, think of these moments as crucial parts of your training. Each challenge is like an upcoming test to help reveal the strength that already exists within you. Think of simple metaphors, like steel that strengthens after being heated and shaped. So too, as you go through difficulties, you end up solidifying and becoming stronger. Sometimes the road may seem narrow and full of stones, but remember that the most difficult paths often lead to the most breathtaking views. Don't give up when the road gets steeper. Trust that these moments offer the opportunity to develop new skills and perspectives. When you feel you can't go on any longer, it's in those moments that my guidance becomes even clearer. Often, the answer you're looking for won't come immediately, but what you need is the perseverance to keep going, even without the certainty of what lies ahead. Trusting in my guidance is a choice you have to make every day. By seeking my presence in your life, it becomes easier to realize that you are not alone and that my plans are always good, even if you don't understand all of them. I believe that many times you have experienced the peace that comes from handing your worries over to me. This does not mean that problems will disappear, but rather that you will have the strength and clarity to face them. Throughout this journey, try to create moments of connection with me. Prayer and meditation are doors that open to divine communication. These practices are not just rituals, but ways of strengthening your relationship with me. When you dedicate yourself to this time of stillness and reflection, you begin to perceive the softness of my voice guiding your decisions and shaping your thoughts. Rest assured that I will always be your guide, no matter how dark the path may seem. Another important part of understanding this divine guidance in your life is accepting that you won't always have all the answers immediately. Sometimes questions are more valuable than answers. They lead you to grow, to seek creative solutions and to deepen your understanding. When you ask sincere questions and are open to exploring, you open yourself up to the wonders that I have in store for you. Recognize that periods of uncertainty are normal and part of life. Growth often occurs in these gaps of knowledge. Also, as you face your challenges and allow yourself to be guided, notice how the other people around you are also moving in different directions. You don't live in a bubble. The interactions you have with the world are valuable. Often, the guidance you seek can come from someone close to you, not necessarily from a divine source, but from a friend, a mentor, or even a casual conversation. Never underestimate the power of an encouraging word or sincere advice. Life is a rich tapestry, and every interaction is part of the design of your story. Over time, with the practice of perseverance, patience and trust, you will notice that your faith becomes deeper. Moments that were once discouraging begin to be seen in a new light. You begin to understand that everything that happens has a greater purpose. The lessons may be difficult, but they will lead you to a deeper understanding of your own life and the role I have played in it. As you see the evidence of my guidance in your path, begin to manifest this trust in other areas of your life too. When you feel guided, it becomes a light for those around you. Your faith will become contagious. You will become an example of how everyone can benefit from living in harmony with divine guidance. Often, those who observe your journey will find inspiration in your strength and determination. Through this transformation, you not only become a beneficiary of my love and my word, but also a channel through which love, light and spirituality flow. You become a beacon for others, showing them that life has many paths, all of which can lead to something beautiful, as long as faith and the search for truth are at the center. If this message has touched your heart and you want to attract good energy into your life, I would like to invite you to comment on the word light below. Let's create a space of positivity and hope together. Also take the opportunity to see if you're already subscribed to the channel. If not, now is the time. Don't forget to leave your like and share this content with anyone you think needs an encouraging message. And to finish, let's join our hearts in a little prayer. Dear God, I thank you for your guidance and for the light that illuminates my path. I ask you to guide me every step of the way and to help me trust in your plan. May I spread love and positivity around me, attracting good energy and strengthening my faith. Amen. Keep the faith and share this light with the world.